Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Monday Moment. I am Tyler Rennie, and I am here to talk to you a little about our upcoming show, The Lion in Winter. This is a show that I'm directing, and we're going to be opening it not this Friday, but next Friday. Now, a lot of times when people think about the most intense or the hardest week at a theater, they think about Tech Week. The week right leading up to the show, where you're adding costumes and sound cues and light cues, and actors can't call line anymore, and really every rehearsal that you hold is like a performance. You're trying to put on a quality performance like you would for an audience. But for me, a lot of times as a director, I think that the most intense week is actually this week that we're in right now, the week that leads up to Tech Week. Because that is when you are trying to get everything prepared so it can look like it's ready to go in front of an audience. So today I thought I'd kind of take you around the theater and show you what has happened in the last 5 or 6 weeks leading up to this point, and what still needs to happen in these next 2 weeks in order for us to put on our opening night performance of The Lion in Winter. So we're going to start out here in the auditorium. And I'm just going to give you a quick little look at the set here. As you can see, we still have a lot of set painting to do. As you can still see some of our logo from James and the Giant Peach. That's my job. I need to do a little painting here. But also you can see that most of our set is pretty much up. So we've got all the bones of it here. It's cobbled together from different pieces that we had before, different things that we had to buy for this show. You can see our cool windows back here and our ghost light still on. Sorry, no new episode of Between Us and the Ghost Light today. But you can see James and the Giant Peach. We have some peach parts up there. Some stuff from past Acting Up shows on the wall there. That'll all need to be painted within the next 2 weeks. Taping scenes, that's what I was doing right before before Jamie texted me and said, hey, could you do a Monday Moment today? So I said, sure, why not? I'll do anything to put off the work that I'm doing right now. So you can also see that we have some cool set pieces have begun to show up. Lizzie has been working really hard on those for us. Again, they're not all here. They will all be here, but right now we're kind of transitioning from using just regular folding chairs on stage into using the stuff that the actors are actually going to be using while we are performing the show. So let's take another thing that's we've been getting a lot of work on. Brandon is actually lighting the show for us. So he's been gelling a bunch of lights. The gels are the colored pieces of plastic that go into the lights up there that make our sets all look so cool when we perform under them. So Brandon's already been doing a lot of work on those. Of course, we'll come in next weekend and we'll program those cues to make sure that everything is lined up for the show. So let's go ahead and move backstage and kind of see what else is happening back here or still needs to happen. You can see our prop table back here is starting to fill up. We're getting some really cool stuff in here that Lori has been working on. Still some stuff that needs to show up, but actors are just starting to working with these props as they just went off book last week. It's a lot to ask to have an actor hold a prop in one hand and a script in the other, so we don't usually start using props until we go off book. So the actors started using those on Friday. Now, if we move a little further, we can see some really cool props back here. We just got some brand new weaponry specifically for this show. So you can see these cool swords that we picked up. Sure, they're still a little pointy, but there's no sharp edge on them. So they are prop swords. Nobody's going to get hurt using these things unless you use them improperly. But we always try to be good and safe here at the theater. So we got some cool weaponry here for the show that the actors and I are really excited to see on stage. Another thing that's been showing up this week and has been getting a lot of work done on it in the past couple weeks are our costumes. This is the men's dressing room right here, and you can see some of the costumes starting to come together and our actors' names designating who they belong to. And actually our first costume parade is tonight, so I'll actually be seeing these on the actors for the first time tonight. So I'm really excited to see what Morgan has done with these costumes. So that's kind of what we've got back here. A lot of stuff has gotten done already, and that is kudos to our great production team that's been working really hard on this show. And also to the great actors who have been a lot of work into rehearsals at performances. So a lot of work to go on the show so far, but also a lot of work being done and having been done already. It's going to be a really fun show. It's a really great drama with some great characters in it, some really funny moments too. So this is just a really cool show, and I'm really I've been having a lot of fun working on it, and I can tell that my cast and the crew has as well. So make sure you come out and see The Lion in Winter. Box office actually does open, or did open today, for season ticket holders. So if you're a season ticket holder, which you should be, you can go ahead and call in and get your tickets for The Lion in Winter today. Otherwise, next week, if you're general public, if you don't have that season ticket, you can start calling in and getting your tickets after that. So make sure to not miss The Lion in Winter, opening next Friday and running through the next weekend, for 2 weekends through Sunday. All right, that I think will do it for our Monday moment today. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you at The Lion in Winter.